Yes, I'm back, and I'm here to do part 4, the last part of the new refined Jim Crow, which we live in, reviewing the Mass Incarceration Jim Crow book written by the beautiful and intelligent Michelle Alexander. Alright, picking up where I left off. Page 252. Obama chose Joe Biden, one of the Senate's most strident drug warriors, as his vice president. The man he picked to serve as his chief of state in the White House, Rahm Emanuel, was a major proponent of the drug war and the slashing of welfare rolls during President Clinton's administration. Alright, see, let's pause right there, because see how I'm talking about? Like, I told y'all, Obama's not for melanoid America. He's for white America. Like, he picked Rahm Emanuel. Like, I don't know too much about Joe Biden, and it says that he was a strident in drug war. But I know a little bit about Rahm Emanuel. He's a super fuckboy. Cause y'all know what his corrupt ass does in Chicago, what he did with the Laquan McDonald situation, letting that race soldier stick on the force for a year, and then paid Laquan McDonald's hood rat ass mom, who put a price tag on her son, gave her a couple mil to keep her goddamn mouth shut. And then they put the video out a year later, and then he gets arrested. We all knew he wasn't gonna get convicted because he's out on bail right now. So, fuck Rahm Emanuel. He's a pussy, and that's why his bitch ass son got robbed. I wish they would have popped his whole ass. And then fuck Obama. But I'll digress on those fuck boys for a moment. Page 253. Charles Blow observed its callous political caucus. He's quoted, "The fact that they are ruining lives and hundreds of thousands of black Latinos men, and by extension the communities they belong to, barely seems to register." Exactly. This drug war, aka the drug war on melanoid and minority people, ruined hundreds of thousands of people's lives. This is another reason why we need reparations too. Not just solely on channeled slavery and Jim Crow and black code and redlining and all that bullshit. A war on drugs. Because but I don't care what y'all say, this was an integrated plot to destroy the melanoid community. Because once this drug war hit, no one faced mass unemployment other than melanoid people. No one faced more disenfranchisement than melanoid people. No one faced miseducation more than melanoid people. Lack of resources and economics more than melanoid people. And we got already named stats and facts in my previous Jim Crow's videos to prove it. So you can debate me all day if you want to. Page 254. African Americans would actually prefer to ignore issues during Obama's presidency to help ensure him a smooth sailing and triumphant presidency, no matter how bad things are for African Americans in the meantime. And that is very true. Let's pause right there. That's why I go back to all I'm always saying on that coon shit. We all, black people as a whole, want to give. That's why I tweeted the one day, if Obama joined the Klan, black people as a whole will find a way to justify it and still back him up. Because black people as a whole, like I said previous video, we don't think about two things logically with intellect. We don't think about religion logically, and we don't think about Obama logically. You think just because black people are so insecure, they think just because he's black and he has melanin in his skin, and he's for you, and that he's done a lot for you. He hasn't done shit for you. He hasn't. He's a pussy. He's a coward. He has no backbone. He's another white supremacist with a black face, a puppet for white supremacy. And I'm gonna do a puppet video. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It might be this week, maybe next week, about the boule, because a lot of black people don't know about the boule, about them moist ass niggas, and how they tap dance it up for white supremacies. Your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons, your Rolando Martins. Oh yeah, all the moist faggots is all in the boule. And that's another video for another day. Stay tuned for that. But I digressed on those moist puppets for a moment. Moving on, page 255. This result is not illogical. Malcolm X, rest in power, condemned the quote-unquote white man and declared him the enemy. Not speaking about any particular white man, but rather the white part. The white order that categorized both slavery and Jim Crow. Malcolm X understood that the U.S. was created for privileged white men. It was white men who dominated politics, controlled the nation's wealth, and wrote the rules by which everyone else was forced to live by. No group in the U.S. can be said to have experienced more privilege and gone to the greater lengths to protect it than the quote-unquote white man. And that is very true. Rest in power to brother Malcolm X, because he's 100% right with that statement. That's what I tell people. The 1%ers, they're all white supremacists. All of them. Like, I had this conversation with the chick at the gym. She's like, oh, you can't think about it like that. Like I said, get out of the fucking fairy tale. We live in a system of white supremacy. I know it's hard to swallow. Pause. You don't want to look at it like that. I don't know why. That's the only way you can and should look at it, because that's what we live in, a system of white supremacy. Now, like he said, not every white man is a white supremacist, but the motherfuckers who control the wealth, like he said, politics, the rules, talking about the courts and the judges and the laws, control our food, which they're poisoning, because you can't tell me they're not putting shit in the food, bro. Because if they weren't, why is it that the United States food is banned in 30 different countries? And if their food is so bad, but yet our food is banned in their countries. Why is that? Why is it that fast food kills more than gun violence every year? Bro, we lead in obesity. That's no coincidence. That's not random. That's what it is. Because they control the food. It's another way of population control. I might do a video on that too. But back to the main topic. I digress on all that fuck shit. You really need to focus and study this war on drugs and how it affected and destroyed millions of black, minority, and Latinos' lives. It's not right. And we, like it was said, y'all want to smooth Obama's moist ass out of office. Don't hold him accountable for the fuck shit. You need to hold his pussy ass accountable. Because if you don't, you cannot complain when another white supremacist gets in office. You're Hillary. She definitely ain't for you. She gonna make sure she keep the private prison plantation thriving. Because that's what her and her husband advocated and put in for. But yeah, y'all want to vote for Hillary because she whipped the nene and buck danced with Rolando Martin's no neck having moist ass. But we really need to get on code, people. Because no one's going. There ain't no white savior. None of these white politicians gonna save you. Your fake ass white Jesus you pray to, he's not gonna save you. You gotta do it yourself. Get on code. Build an economical base. Bank black. Follow what brothers and sisters doing down south in Atlanta and shit. Make your own schools. And that's how we can start fixing a lot of our issues. Like I said, man, if you haven't checked out the new Jim Crow Mass Incarceration, The Age of Colorblindness, written by the beautiful, intelligent Michelle Alexander, you need to check it out. It's very good. It's very informational. And speaking facts. But that's all I got for right now, man. Let me know what y'all think. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.